Myth number three, hold the shoulder blades down in dog pose. We're back with Mary. Let me start the timer. Why don't you like that myth from an anatomical perspective, Mary?
Because I don't like to entrap the supraspinatus tendon.
Okay,
Yes.
what is the supraspinatus tendon?
Okay, let's make it even simpler. When you're in downward facing dog, what position are your arms in? Are they by the sides of the body or are they over your head?
Over the head.
Exactly. So, why would you take your arm overhead and then pull the shoulder blade, which creates the shoulder socket? Why would you pull it in the opposite direction of the arm?
I think there's the idea that the upper that this looks too pinched in our students. When we see people doing dog
Mhm.
pose, it looks like they're squeezed here and they're always trying to create space for the neck.
Which is silly because the dharma of the upper traps is to elevate the shoulders, to help you take your arms overhead.
Okay.
So, by nature, the upper traps need to contract, they need to do their jobs. What is a more valuable instructional guideline is not to say, hold your shoulder blades down and sweep your arms up and overhead. No, it's to say, allow the shoulder blades to rotate upward, drag the wingtips of the shoulder blades out and up.
Okay, I'm going to pin myself and move to the mat. Let's see what this looks like in action in dog pose and how you cue it differently.
Okay. Okay, so let's start on all fours, and when you're ready, put your knees back a little bit so they're not directly under your hips. If you want to be a Great Dane, if you want to be more of a Labrador Retriever, that's cool. Curl all 10 toes under, put a little bit more weight onto the little toe sides of the feet. Now think about lifting your organs. Pull your organs in, and from your belly, pull your pelvis up to the sky. Onto the balls of the feet, and then slowly, slowly roll down through the soles of the feet, the heels moving down in the direction of the mat. Okay, now I haven't said anything about your shoulder blades, have I?
No.
Which way are your shoulder blades moving?
Well, mine now post Mary Richards are moving towards my hands because I've worked with you before. But
Correct.
before I used to hear that cue as a student in classes and even teach that cue myself years ago to draw the shoulder blades down towards my pelvis in this pose.
Yes. But see, when you let the body's natural intelligence reign, now do your shoulder blades feel loose on your back body or do you feel strong?
I feel strong.
Exactly. So what I think we're saying is don't shrug your shoulders.
Hmm.
Okay, this idea of not of holding the shoulder blades down. But the reality is the anatomical reality is your shoulder blades need to slide toward the base of your skull to
Hmm.
maintain so your rotator cuffs can work to help stabilize the head of the arm bone in the shoulder socket. Okay. But when we get into that pose and we pull the shoulder blades in the opposite direction toward the pelvis, rather than letting them slide with control toward the hands, is we're taking a lot of our power offline. And you can feel the difference. So let's go one more time.
I also feel a lot longer when I let my shoulder blades move towards my hands.
Yes, yes. So you'll float your way up, pull your way up into downward facing dog. And now, what I want you to think about doing is pulling the wingtips of the shoulder blades down toward the little finger sides of your hands.
Ooh,
And what do you notice when you do that?
just a lot of length and breadth in my on my back body that feels really nice.
Yes. Yes. And do you notice then that your shoulder blades, they've rotated upward. And so they've moved a little bit out from the base of your neck.
Maybe, okay.
Just a little bit, a scotch. That's all we're looking for is that technical scotch. Exhale and come on down. So
Okay.
again, there's more
Oh,
integrity in the pose.
yes, Mary. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.